We are back at it. Got armed with a foraging hook. I've got my fork down near the beach as well, because when the tide gets lower we'll be going for some razor clams. We'll see what we can find in the meantime. Hopefully some creatures around. Nice sized lady crab down here. Ooh, that's a nice one. I thought I see, oh there, look, there's another one. 2 lady crabs there. I was hoping I'll find a couple of these today. They're evil little things, these are. They are certainly tasty when you find the big ones. That's a female, that one. So that one can go back. And that one there is a nice sized male. So we'll keep the male crabs today. And all the females will go back. We'll have a nice little feed of this. Start of the forage has commenced. The tide's not going to go low enough on this beach, so I've kept my crab. We're going to ride around the coast about 2 miles. We're going to hopefully Lady Crabville. Come on, you razor clams. Got 1 lady crab. We're heading down to a different part of the beach. Hopefully down here is a little bit better. I just found a rubber egg. Look at that. This is the 3rd forage in a row that I found some sort of dog toy or a golf ball. Well, I'm going to put my stuff down for a minute, and I'm just going to go around with the net, just because the tide's a little bit high still, so I'm going to work around with the net. Hopefully I can find some fish around here. It's a little bit murky, but enough for me to see through the water column, so that is perfect for finding fish. Found a tiny little wrasse, look at that. It's got a little parasite on its head as well. I find that a lot with the wrasse. They get those sort of sea lice stuck to their head. Come on, where's the lady crabs? There's a little baby lobster underneath here. I've just seen it, it was sitting in this little burrow. Should we pull the rock up and have a look? There's a conger. And where there's a conger, there is an almighty lobster. Look at the size of that. What a corker. There's even a brown crab under there as well. Look at that, under the same rock. Conger, brown crab, and a lobster. All we need now is the octopus. Just found a little lady crab here. Now that tide's gone down, I'm really starting to find stuff. That lady crab there is just a bit too small for what I want. As you can see, they're little devils, these things. If they get the first opportunity to get you, they will. But that one there, a little bit small for what I want. Okay, I'm slightly bigger than that. Look at that for a beauty, just sitting there. You could tell that's a big male crab just by the claws. That's more like it. Lovely big ones, that's exactly what you want to cook. Nice big healthy claws. A nice solid carapace. Get in my bucket. Chuck him in there. Velvet swimming crabs, usually if you pick up a rock they'll come darting out. They don't tend to sit there very much, but that one sitting there nice and quiet. Number 2 going in the bucket. There we go. That one's a lot bigger than the first one we found. Lovely sized crab. They really are so evil, these things. Let's see. This place is usually littered with lady crabs. They're everywhere like this sort of size. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we had a scallop then. The shore crabs are everywhere around here. That's a shame, I thought we had a scallop then. Haha, be nice to get a couple of them tonight. I'm pretty sure I just kicked the scallop as I was walking through here. I had my hands full, there it is. Is it a keeper? It is a keeper, look. Hey, nice big scallop, baby. Let's get some of the seaweed and sand off it. Right there. There's a perfectly good scallop. That's got slipper limpets on it as well, look. They're an invasive species, but there you go. One nice scallop. I was just walking through and I could just see the corner of the shell here, so I kicked it and it felt heavy, so went back and checked, got myself a nice scallop. I'm going to get that in the bucket straight away. Nope. The tide's starting to get low enough for me to dig some razor clams soon. Just waiting to see the squirts coming up. It won't be long now. Another lady crab down. I've just seen loads of prawns. You can see them all in here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera though, but there is eyes everywhere around here. Look at it. It is littered with prawns. The whole thing. They're only very small. There's thousands and thousands of them. It's almost like it's a little breeding ground. That tide's gone down miles now. It's nice to see. And number 3 lady crab is in the bucket. So we've got 3 lady crabs and a scallop so far. I'm going to start digging some razor clams now. We're building up a nice little feed. I'm looking forward to this. Bit of a seafood mix. Why not? I could see this tire from quite a long way away. It looked like there was a dugout mound there, but as you can see, that there is full of seaweed, so I have zero confidence of a lobster being in here. I'm going to check anyway, but I can see that mound, and that's what's usually a giveaway for a lobster, but this one doesn't look that good. Usually the hole will be clean. Nothing in there. I'm at the point now where the razor clams are going to start squirting up. I'll be walking around the beach like this, digging them out with a fork. I haven't got any salt with me today. There's one there, look. I've got no salt with me today, so I'm just going to be digging by hand. Just try and get as many as I can. See them just starting to pop up. In another 20 minutes, there'll be loads of them starting to come out. First one of the day. First one, first gig. There's a little one there. You see these in the water column a lot at the moment. These are sand eels. They're super quick at getting back in the sand as well. Look at that for a razor clam. That's the smallest one I've found in a while. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Starting to find them now. Something that happens often is you'll dig out a hole and just see the corner of a razor clam. If that's the case, then just slowly grab it and ease it out. You don't want to break the foot off the razor clam. And there you go. That's the foot, and that's what holds them into the sand. So if you just slowly hold pressure, they will just slowly work their way out. Got a nice juicy clam. 2 digs, 2 clams. Thank you very much. Got it. You've got to dig really quick with razor clams because they do go deep. When you bang on the floor, they start squirting. Look at that, look, that's a gaper clam there. I'll show you a gaper clam. You can see a siphon. Oh, we've got a razor clam as well. 2 for the price of 1. And look at the size of that beast. That's a big old gaper clam, that. These things are great as bait. I'm not a big fan to eat these, but I'll definitely take some big ones as bait, that's for sure. Bass love these things. Check this out. Got one here. There is another one down here. Look at that. 3 out of there. 3 beauties as well. Really starting to find them now. I haven't got long of the tide left, so I'm trying to dig as fast as I can. Yeah, slowly getting it. I don't want a massive amount, just enough for a feed and a bit of bait. We're good to go. Got another 3 out of there. That one there is a bit small. What I think I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stop digging there. I'm going to go for a little mooch around, see if we can find any fish or any other creatures. Yeah, a good old haul so far. 3 crabs, a load of raised clams and a gaper and a scallop. Always love these sort of really big tides. I think it's a 10 metre tide high water and a 0.4 low. So these sort of tides, you can really find anything. That's why I like to switch up a lot, dig some clams and stuff, and then go wading in the water, because often you'll find some really special stuff. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Oh, he's a bit small, that one. You can go back, my friend. You can see them. If you just scan across the beach with your torch, you'll see them just sticking out like this. And if you're quiet and you don't make too much of a racket, you can just walk up and pick them up. It's got his siphon out there. That's called a dog cockle. And you can see they've got an appendage that they sort of dig themselves back in the sand with. They're quite chewy, these are, so I don't eat them. They're quite a unique little clam, really. Certainly got a big old appendage. I have found a big old lobster in here. Question is, can I get it out? Certainly a decent one. Ooh. I've got its tail, guys. This thing is massive. I don't even know if it's going to come out of here. It's huge. I might have to try and get it out backwards somehow. Look at this tail, look. This is a big lobster. I got him. Woo! Look at the size of that. Oh yeah. Now that is a lobster. I was about to say some foul words then, but check that for a claw. What an absolute clonker. Look how wide it is along the back, that lobster. That's huge. Mammoth. Oh my god. Check that beast out. What a solid lobster as well. I think that's probably one of the biggest, that could be one of the biggest lobsters I've ever foraged on the channel. That is certainly a heavy one as well. Even just the pincer claw, look at that. That is one hell of a lobster. I've got to quickly get back to go get my bucket off the beach, and we'll have a proper look at this after. Look at the size of that. I cut my hand trying to get it out and all that. That is a lobster to remember. Woo! What an absolute beauty. Wow. I can't believe I just found that. Look at the utter size of that. That is a mammoth. That is a huge lobster. Best part of 3.5 pound that. That is a clonker. That's the ones we came for. Beautiful sized crustacean. Woo! I was determined to get that one out the hole. Yoink. I can't believe I just found that. That is huge. Well, we made it back to the bucket, and look at the size of that for a male lobster. That is an absolute beauty. That's a decent sized scallop, and you can see that's a proper monster. Don't get many like that. Look at it, my shoe. Look at that compared to my shoe. That is an absolute chunk. It's really hard to get the true size of things on camera for you guys. You do not want to get pinched by this one, that's for sure. That is an absolute cracking lobster. Beauty. So there you go guys, this is what we've ended up with. I'm going to wash it all off now, and then we'll be back home. I'm going to have a nice little boil up of all the little creatures and some clams as well, and I'm going to cook that bad boy up. Oh my god, that's best part of a 3.5 pound lobster, that. I'll show you the legal size limit. So that's the legal size limit, and you can see it's about 1.5 inches over the legal size limit easily. That is a crazy lobster, absolutely crazy. Get everything nicely washed off. You can see I cut my hand to ribbons trying to get that lobster out. Well deserved little meal, that one. I've decided guys, because I've only got one scallop, I'm going to let that go. I don't need to be greedy, I've got enough seafood. Look at the size of that bad boy. I've got my lady crabs as well, when they want to let go of the lobster, that is. So yeah, I've just been rinsing all of these off. Give them a good rinse off, and then we're sorted for a nice little cook up really. Oh, I'm still in shock about the size of that lobster. Just the snipper claw alone is massive, super solid as well. I'd give that probably a 3.5 pound lobster all day long. That is an absolute bruiser. Check that for a big old boil up. That lobster is gigantic. All the lady crabs, you can see they go nice and red colour. So we give this another few minutes, let them cook properly, and we'll add our razor clam. Our lobster's nearly cooked now, as you can see, the big beast. So I'm just going to plot my razor clams just in the side here, just to give them a little cook up. And as you can see, they open instantly, so I'll give these a minute and I'll take these out, and then the crabs and lobster can drain off with it. Check that out for a cook up. That is a mother of a lobster. But hey, we got a nice little feast on the go. So when I wake up tomorrow, we have a nice little breakfast out of this. Oh yeah, looking forward to this one. That is pretty much one of the biggest lobsters I've ever foraged on the channel, hands down. That claw is absolutely mental. But even the carapace on that lobster, that is huge. There you go. Delicious. That was a good little haul of seafood right there. Oh yeah. We are back in the kitchen guys, and I've picked our giant lobster. Look at the size of the meat in there. Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some delicious taco boats with some smoked sausage, a few different ingredients. Delicious breakfast snack, baby. So basically all we got to do with this is just cook up these ingredients here, and we'll add our lobster after. Then we've got some nice taco boats. We're going to cut up some nice lettuce. Have us a nice old morning snack. Going to go in with a few ingredients here guys. Go in with the sausage and a few onions. Going to fry those up for a minute. The smokiness of the sausage should give this a nice little flavour. We'll just cook those down a little bit and we'll start adding some more ingredients. Just going to add a little bit of black pepper in there. Have some chili flakes. Got to have a little bit of spice with some taco boats. And just a little pinch of garlic. Now that I've sweated down a little bit guys, I'm going to start adding my peppers and my mushrooms. And while that's cooking down, we'll start cutting up our nice lobsters. Check that out. There is a lot of meat in this lot, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do is just cut some nice big chunks of lobster, because this will break down as it's in the pan. Some nice big nuggets in there. These were the joints. Look at the size of that for a joint meat. That's crazy. A little bit more lobster. Let's get this other claw in there. Beautiful. A little bit of fresh lemon. All of our ingredients are cooked down nicely now. So all we're going to do is add our big wad of lobster and get all that mixed in with it. Give it a good old stir up. We'll let all that cook down nicely. It wouldn't be the same without a nice big dollop of Guernsey butter. So there you go, guys. That's our base for our taco boats. Just get that into the bowl. As you can see, I'm cooking for a few people because I'm not the only one eating this today. But that there smells absolutely delicious. That's a manly meal right there. Got these taco boats, as you can see. They're really easy to fill up. A little bit of sauce and some lettuce. Job done. So there we go. Delicious taco boats. What I'm going to do is get a piece of lettuce straight in the bottom there. We're going to spoon a load of our ingredients right in the middle. Oh yeah. I know I'm going to get the comment, why don't you put cheese with this? I'm not a big fan of seafood and cheese, but I am definitely going to try lobster mac and cheese one day. But for now, I'm avoiding the cheese. Yeah, the good old sweet chilli sauce on top. It's a bit empty, that one. So we'll just fill it up with ingredients. And there you have it. One beautiful lobster and smoked sausage taco boat. Oh, you definitely taste that smoked sausage. Wow. There's so much juice in that. Oh, it's quite spicy as well. I actually put quite a lot of chili flakes in that. That is absolutely delicious. That's what you want with tacos. Full of juice, full of sweet chili sauce. Oh, what more can you want? Oh, I'm gonna pick through those lady crabs after as well. The razor clams me and my son ate yesterday, so that's why they're gone. I was gonna do a cook up like this with all of it, but I just thought there's so much lobster, there's so much seafood there. I might as well just use the lobster. But hey, I'm glad I did, because this is absolutely delicious. You can't go wrong. And what a forage as well. Started off slow, getting a few bits and bobs, but literally digging the clams, and then I was like, I remember that hole that I can only get to it on a certain tide, which was a massive tide like we had. I was like, I'll go check just in case, and bam, that big lobster turned up. I couldn't believe the size of that thing. Monster. That's probably one of the most tasty cooks I've done in a little while back. Oh, super spicy. It's definitely getting the nose running, but extremely tasty. Because you've got so much fresh ingredients all in one, it makes it big time. So I'm going to go share this with my family now, guys. So if you want any merch, links in the description. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. There's going to be plenty more to come. It's mad fishing, baby. Woo!